Hello, it is Direct Mail Monday, June 12th, 2023. Steve Sipress here, and I hear it all the time. If it isn't, well, direct mail doesn't work. I tried it, doesn't work. Or, unfortunately, a lot of business owners just say, gee, I'm not sure what to do. I don't know where to start. I don't know how to do it. Either one is a shame, where business owners most have almost no hesitation throwing away a ton of money on all kinds of advertising and marketing stuff. Like, I bought some course on how to do Facebook ads for $1,000, or then I ran $500 worth of Facebook ads, didn't work, or my cost per acquisition $400 per client or $200 per client or whatever. Direct mail done right gets the highest return on investment of any other advertising or marketing tactic you could use. Still does, has for years. I would suggest, I don't have the technical latest data on it, but I would suggest results are better than ever just because thanks to the rise in the internet and the resulting, hey, it's easier or it's lazier or it's sexier or it just sounds so much great to do internet marketing instead of, that old fuddy-duddy direct mail. Less business owners are using it. Am I making something up? We all get less direct mail than we used to. We all get less mail than we used to. Therefore, every piece of mail gets more attention than it used to. Therefore, it's easier than ever to make money with it. Here's a primo example. This arrived recently in my mailbox. Now it's addressed to my mom. Passed away about 7 years ago. As the executive of her estate, her mail gets delivered here, and somehow people are still purchasing crusty old lists with old names on it. Here's a prime example. My mom's name, and my mom passed away over 7 years ago. However, I can already tell without even opening this is how you do direct mail. This is going to get opened. This is going to, even I am going to open this, and I'm not my mom, and I have completely different interests than my mom had, and this is from the Nature Conservatory, 2023, Arizona. My mom never lived in Arizona, but anyway, the Nature Conservatory, Arizona. This is mailed from Arlington, Virginia, so it's some government thing likely or whatever. But it's interesting. My mom wasn't a big nature lover. She grew up, born in New York City. Are we now live for the first time? Welcome to Direct Mail Monday, June 12th, 2023. I'll just say it again because Facebook just let me know, hey, you're live. When it let me know, and it said live like 3 minutes ago. So I won't repeat everything I said, but I hear it all the time. One of two excuses why business owners don't use direct mail. Number one, they say, I tried it, it doesn't work. Or number two, I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do, Steve. What do you do? It seems they think so much simpler to do social media. I put out some social media posts. Anyone can do that. That's easy. Or I put up a video on YouTube. Or it's fairly easy. With a direct mail, though, what would I do? I have to print something and get an envelope and a printer. And what do I say? And whereas since the internet, if you ask me, since the internet comes and goes, like a post goes through the feed on Twitter and it's gone in a couple of hours. On Facebook, it's gone in a couple of days. On Pinterest, it stays around longer than anywhere else. On Instagram, it can stay, but that's a whole different story. TikTok, they're whizzing by in 1 second. But direct mail, it's sort of permanent. You ought to put more care into delivering it. But no matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter what you think, still, and I suggest better than ever, the return on investment using direct mail dwarfs anything you could do online, email, any of those other things. Direct mail always works the best, and common sense tells you, is there more or less mail in your mailbox now than there was 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago? There's a lot less, right? So every piece gets more attention. It's magnified. It's now 1 of 4 pieces arriving in the mailbox instead of 1 of 20 or 30 like it used to be. So if you're not using direct mail, you really ought to be, if you like making money and getting the best return on investment, getting the best bang for your buck. However, you simply got to follow some proven steps to do it, including tuning in here for my direct mail Monday messages. So here's a piece, by example. I haven't even opened it up. It's still sealed envelope. We'll put a lid on the side, but completely sealed. But I can already tell this is how you do direct mail. Now, this isn't even addressed to me. This is addressed to my mom, Lynn Sipress, who passed away about 7 years ago. So the company's still using crusty old lists. And this is from the Nature Conservancy, 2023, Arizona. My mom never lived in Arizona. I didn't even think she ever visited Arizona. She was born in New York City, always a city person, lived in the suburbs of New York, not an outdoor person, not a nature conservancy type of person with the birds and the hunting, camping, fishing, insects, trees. It's not what she was all about, and yet she must fit some kind of profile, or when she was living, of course, some kind of profile that this Arizona Conservancy wants to see, that they invested the money. Check it out. I mean, this has got some heft to it. And I see the stamps on here. It doesn't say how much they are, but it's some kind of green. They're green stamps, and one of them says right on it, "Green Future, Protect Our World, Safe Passage." So I don't know, those dollar stamps would be $3. Oh, and there's an indicia. Doesn't say how much, but it's a non-profit organization, postage paid, and the return address, Arlington, Virginia. So perhaps some national something near the hub of our federal government and our national whatever. Anyway, without even opening, I can tell, number one, they're using direct mail. So that's a win right there. Whereas it's so much easier, people say like, oh, I can do a social media post or a YouTube video, I know what to do there, or it's easier, or it's simpler, or it's a video, like a little more complex. Well, then get someone to help you to do it, because you're going to get a ton more bang for your buck using direct mail. By the way, in case I forget to mention it, you can go to mymilliondollarad.com, mymilliondollarad.com. That's where I help you specifically get more bang for the buck by using direct mail. If you're already using it, to use it better and to get more bang for your buck. But no matter what you're doing to attract customers, patients, clients, members, you will get a better return on investment historically and in general, and likely specifically if you do it right, using direct mail. So one thing I can tell, first of all, this is going to get opened. So if you're one of the people that says, many business owners says direct mail didn't work, likely it violated rule number one, it didn't get open. I still receive mail, even though it's just a few pieces a day, and even though I'm a professional of advertising and marketing, you'd think if anyone's going to look at that direct mail piece with me, and I still throw out tons of mail unopened. It's just boring, it's useless, it's crappy, I can already tell I throw it out. But this one has my interest. What's in here? Some kind of magazine, some kind of catalog, some kind of book, e-book, a soft cover book. I mean, something of like 50 pages or something in here, and it says nature and conservancy. It might be full color pictures, something interesting. I'm interested. What's in here? So that's step one. You've created enough curiosity that the thing's going to get opened. And sure, if it costs a few bucks plus a few bucks to print, you're saying, yeah, well, Steve, it's expensive. That's like $10. Let's just say it's $10 a person to mail it out. But how easily do you spend the $100 per person to get a patient or a client or a member with Facebook ads or LinkedIn or any of the other things like direct mail? Again, best return on investment, best bang for the buck, best result compared to the cost. So even if it costs a little, certainly costs more than a social media post or one Facebook ad, but man, the results are 20 or 30 times more, that kind of stuff. So you really ought to figure out how to do this thing if you like. I'm sure, it's a ridiculous thing to say if you like making money, but if you want to aggressively grow your business, you're looking for new ways to make money or better ways to make money than what you're doing now, or just additional ways to make money, you really ought to check out direct mail. So I won't go through the whole thing likely, but I will open it here. I don't even need a letter opener because it's got some little kind of glue on it, so it easily tab pulls open. Oops, there's some glue, and it opens right up, and it's a bunch of stuff. So this is what's known as a direct mail package. It's not just one thing, this is multiple pieces. Here we have a letter, June 6th, 2023, Lynn, and a headline. This special gift enclosed serves as a timely reminder that your support of the Nature Conservancy helps create a world where nature and people may thrive together. Dear Lynn, and it is a 4-page letter. So that's first thing on top here. We got a 4-page letter signed by the Director of Membership. So that's what they're doing. Oh, and it's enclosed calendar. Really? In June? Sending a 2024 calendar. First one, I'm sure of many I'll get. And don't forget your generous gift of $15 or more. We'll send you a handy Nature Conservancy umbrella. It's a special thank you for your support. Give me a break. You can barely get any umbrella for 15 bucks. So already, it's a fairly irresistible offer, which is another key to succeeding with direct mail or anything else. Oh, and then look at that. I get a certificate, or my mom gets a certificate of recognition presented to and personalized, and it's on, thick kind of parchment type of paper there, making it feel and seem official, in recognition of your contribution to protect the most incredible and threatened places and species around the world through conservation at this important time. The Nature Conservancy, June 23, my mom. All right, next piece. Oh, look at that, some return address labels. Lynn, I hope, again, every page so far totally personalized, and this one's personalized 3, 6, 9, 27 times over with these labels. I hope you enjoy these beautiful name and address labels featuring photographs from your 2024 Nature Conservancy calendar. Use them to show your love of nature. Thank you. I won't show close up because for privacy concerns, so my address doesn't show. You see these return address little labels that you can peel right off of these and use. And look how easy that is to just peel that right off, and there's a return address label. Oh, but Steve, that's expensive. These peel and stick and some kind of parchment certificate of recognition and a 4-page letter, and plus I didn't even know what to write in the letter. That's all the excuses I hear of why people don't use direct mail. Yes, but, I would say. Figure it out, or come to me or somebody else who knows how to put something like this together and make a ton of money. And then we can explain after why I did everything and why it worked, if you really care. But most of my clients just say, I don't really care. I know it's making money. And then they have this return envelope, business reply mail, no postage necessary in the U.S. And they make it easy. Oh, what did I do? I hit the keyboard and I can't see my video anymore. Oh, I just scrolled down the page. Okay. Who knew what I did? Here we simply take this return envelope and fold it in half, or we perforate off the order form first, fill that out with the email address, cell phone, the credit card number for the donation, circled $10, $15, $25, $50, $100, $250, $1,000, or other. That's another important thing. The choice, more effective than just say fill in an amount. Give some suggestions, and 15 is the second smallest. So, gee, I don't want to give the second smallest. Well, let me give 250 or 1,000 or something. Boom, right? So again, I will show the close-up of the address on there. But remember, with your gift of 15 or more, you get a free umbrella. And there you go. And then this will go right in the envelope with the check or with the credit card or whatever that gets mailed in. Here's another piece. There it is, describing the umbrella, which is kind of cool for nature lovers. It's a looks like the earth up there and the green and the blue sky, and you're walking around in a park and showing your love for nature and all that kind of stuff. When you make a gift today, we'll send you a special Nature Conservancy umbrella. You see the important use of the copywriting there today. They're embedding that suggestion, make this today. And then here is a monthly planner of 2024, which starts in January. I was going to think at least it starts in the fall or something. Nope. So I have to let this thing sit around for almost 6 months now. But okay. I've got a planner calendar here, month by month. And I thought every page, every month would have a photo, but it does not. Oh, because this is not the calendar, this is the monthly planner. In addition to, I see right here, there's the calendar. Boom, your 2024 Nature Conservatory calendar. I didn't pay for this. I could go to a bookstore and buy a calendar like this for 10 or 12 or 15 bucks. I mean, they just sent it to me. Yeah, so Steve, hey, that's expensive. This is a full color, all these endangered animals or nature photos or whatever on here every single month, right? It's calendar. So there's the 12 photos on the back. We got the 12 months. Someone punched a hole in it there so it hangs up. Boom. An actual calendar printed up, an actual full 1 year monthly planner. The piece about the umbrella with on the back a charity you can trust, some accountability and transparency about the Nature Conservatory. I got the return envelope with the order form. I got a 4-page letter. It's really printed on an 11 by 17 piece of paper, folded, so it's 4-page letter. I got the certificate of recognition on kind of heavy stock. I've got the return address, envelopes, all that in the package, plus the postage. That is one hefty piece. But when you do that, that's how you get results. How many people with all of this engendering reciprocity, as Cialdini put in the book, influence, one of the 6 main factors that gets people to do something is you first do something for them, and they feel almost compelled. I mean, 15 bucks, you already sent me a calendar, all these address labels, a planner, you're going to send me an umbrella. What's 15 bucks? And if you mail it to the right people, who 15 bucks is not a big deal. Now, right now, since we're in a horrible economy and a recession and all that, there's a lot of people, recession always hits the lowest rung of the economic tier. And in this case, it's hitting above. It's not just the poor people; it's even working people. It's really creaming when you double the cost of gas. It's more than double the cost. I just paid $108 to fill up 20 gallons. It was $5.30 or something like that. It was $108 to fill the tank the other day. Like, come on now, that should be 40. I mean, it's more than double for gas. Food, a lot of the food is double or more for certain items. Like, that really affects people that are living paycheck to paycheck. So you mail it to people who will say 15 bucks or 50 bucks or 100 bucks, not a big deal. Let's give them 100 bucks. Boom. How many of those do you need to make money on this thing, right? And then the stuff they're giving out, these address labels, that means anyone that's going to get the mail from me is going to see, oh, this Nature Conservatory, what's that all about? If for some bizarre reason the person really framed this and put it on the wall, neighbors and friends and family would come over and go, what's that all about? And the calendar, people are going to go, that's a cool calendar, where'd you get that, what that's all about? So this could have a rippling effect past just the one person that even pays for the whole thing by sending in 100 bucks or 250 bucks or whatever. What's 250 bucks? Not a big deal. Here you go. Boom. So anyway, that's how you do direct mail, right? You don't just send some boring mail in a boring envelope. And the bottom line is you're not looking to do it the cheapest you possibly can. Very, very few things in life, especially you run a business, you ought to know this. Do you succeed by asking the question, what's the cheapest way I can do that? You ask yourself, what's the best way I can do that? What's the way I can almost for sure know? I mean, I didn't even have to open it up, and now I'm 100 times more sure than ever that this thing makes money. Mailed to the right people. Again, you mail this to the ghetto, or even to working class people, doesn't work as great. Mail it to our neighborhood, a ritzy type of neighborhood up in the mountains here, across the street. I'm looking at 4, 5, 6, even a brand new $20 million homes being built. Like, that's not us, but that's the neighborhood we're in here. Like, that's the neighborhood you mail it to, where people go, sure, I got an extra $1,000 bucks, let's send it away. Look what they did for me. I'm not just going to take all this stuff and not send them a lousy 15 bucks or 25 bucks or whatever, which might be a break even. Might be if they actually only got 15 bucks from a person that would pay for the mailing. The umbrella's like $3. When you get it in bulk and you get a good price. If you need somebody for that kind of stuff, let me know. I have a former client that does those kind of, they're called promotional items, gets you the best price on anything, let me know, or anything else you want help with. When it comes to advertising, marketing, and sales, for your business, and the best place to go if you want that help specifically with direct mail and any kind of advertising and all, is to go to mymilliondollarad.com. Otherwise, you can just get my overall strategy for why advertising and marketing works as opposed to why it doesn't. It's called the WOW strategy. So you go to the wowstrategy.com. Got some free information for you there, and I'll be contacting you with more information if you want. That'll do it for Direct Mail Monday, June 12th, 2023. Thanks for being here today. Hope you got a lot out of it. Most of all, I hope you use it, have a ton of fun, help a lot of people, make a lot of money. Thanks for being here today, and I will catch you back here again tomorrow, as I got to hit this thing twice on Topical Tuesday. Until then, over and out. Bye-bye.